evening, ladies and gentlemen. I'm meadsy69 and welcome back to the channel. Today, or this evening, we're going to have a look in the auction. We're going to have a look at what prices these tanks are, what tanks there are, and for me to give my recommendation on what tanks to go for to help you guys out. We're going to go through the tanks, saying what tanks I like, what tanks I dislike, and just if they're a good price. First up is the Predator. Now, at the moment, it is 8,100 gold. Stay away. Do not buy that tank. There's 4,500 left. There's 4,500 left for a reason, because it's shit. Even at the next price, at 7,700 gold, stay away from that tank. Do not waste your money on that tank. Moving along the list, we have the T55A. It's a pretty solid tank. If you like the T54, you're going to like the T55A. But again, at the moment, at that price, at 10,500 gold, you can definitely get that cheaper. So I would wait. Definitely, I wouldn't even wait the next price drop, maybe even the price drop after that. Because 10,500 gold, even 9,900 is a pretty steep buy for that tank. Nothing special about it. I mean, you could just play the T54. There's not much difference between them at all. Moving along the list, we have the T2020. Almost 4,000 left, just under 4,000 are left of this. And this was a totally pointless tank when Wargaming released this. They have buffed it. I think they've buffed its armor profile. I have been playing it lately. I can't really see too much difference because I need to ace it. It's getting on my nerves. But again, 10,000 gold at the minute, I would stay clear of that. Even the next price drop at 9,400, I'd even stay clear and wait for it to go below 8,000 if it does. But even 9,400, I wouldn't pay for this tank if I was you. Moving along the list, yeah, we have the Vindicator. 3,600 left of this, and again 8,100. Even at 7,700, stay away from this tank. This and the Predator are one of two useless tanks in the game. I wouldn't even look at buying. I don't even care. I only bought these for collector reasons. I wouldn't even look at that, no matter how much, unless it goes like 5k. I would not even consider buying the Vindicator. Next on the list, we have a tier 10 tank, the WZ1115A, Driddles' favourite tank in the game. It's a pretty solid tank. It is a good tank. There's only 3,300 left at 17,800 gold. It's a fair price, I suppose, but 17,100 gold is the next. The standard price normally for these kind of tier 10s is 15k gold when they do come for sale. So I would wait until, if you're looking at getting the tier 10, the 5A, and you need it, I would honestly wait a little bit to see if it does go any cheaper than the 17,100. Anything cheaper than the 17,100, then I possibly could consider that tank. It is a pretty solid tank. It is a good tank and one to watch out for, definitely. Moving along, we have the T54E2, the shark tank. Now, there's not a lot of these left at all. 1,460 left. I'm really surprised at that. At 11,800 gold, people are going for this tank. It is a solid tank, a good tier 8 tank, pretty much a tier 8, a T110E5 at tier 8. It is a good tank. It's a really good tank for tournaments, tier 8 tournaments as well, which I have found out in the past. But still, 11,800 for a tier 8 tank. I'm surprised these are dropping so quick at that price. But again, it is another tank to watch out for. I was hoping this would go below 10k. Below 10k, I would definitely say it's worth it. But anything above 10k for any tier 8 really is not really worth that price. Moving along the list, we have the Object 252U, one of the most OP tanks in tier 8, one of the most OP heavies, and again, these are dropping like flies. Only 974 left at 8,100. Even at that price, I would snap that up at that price. You could wait a few hours, 6 hours by the time this video is released, around 6 hours. But they are dropping. They are dropping really, really quickly. So that is definitely one to watch out for. I don't even know. It should make the next drop. But the next drop at 7,700, I cannot see any being left over after that. So keep an eye on that. That's definitely a tank worth getting for 7,700 gold. Next, we have the IS-3 Defender. It's gone. It's finished. I think all these are finished actually. So yeah, all these are finished. Let's go. So out of all the tanks in this auction, the last three is definitely ones to look out for. The Object 252 especially, being at that price, 8,100 gold. I mean, if you're looking at getting it and you haven't got it yet and you're worried that they're going to run out, I wouldn't mind paying 8,100. It's only 400 gold more than the next price drop. So that's definitely one to consider. The Shark is definitely one to consider if it drops lower. And again, the 5A, there's still 3,300 left of that. So that may drop below 17k. But I think with the tank like the 5A, I think that will come back for sale for around 15k gold, something like that anyway. So out of all these, the one I would recommend is Object 252U. Hurry up, go get it. It is an OP tank, one of the most OP heavies in the game. So definitely go buy the tank now before it runs out. So that is it, guys. Just a quick short video on people have been asking what tank should I get from the auction, and that is my opinion. Any one of these three really, but it depends how good you are. I mean, I'm not going to sit there and go and say go buy the 5A, it's a tier 10, because if you're not up to tier 10 in the tech tree, if your highest tier is tier 8, I would stay away from tier 10. Go grind. I mean, tier 10 shouldn't ever be for sale, or especially in auctions, because anyone can now go and buy. I can start the game, a new player, bang, 17k gold, done. Bear in mind, you have the boxes, the containers of gold where you build up that 20k gold for £20. These are definitely worth it. So if you look at it like that, you can get the 5A for £20. That's a pretty good price. That is still a pretty good price. So that is it, guys. Hope you liked it. Hope you enjoy it. Good luck in the auction. Hope you get the tank you want to get at the price you want to pay. I'm Meadsy, and I'll catch you all soon. Bye bye.